You're watching the Alabama Weather Network.
It's Monday, the 27th of October. This is James Spann with the afternoon and evening briefing. It's a cloudy, cool, late October day across the great state of Alabama. Still got some rain on the way later this week. We'll check the upper air look, and again, we have this upper low that's developing near Memphis, north and west of the state, and that will be spinning around for the next couple of days, and the next lobe coming around that will bring the next really widespread rain in here by late tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. Today, the bulk of the rain is gone, but the clouds are hanging tough over much of Alabama. That's the visible satellite view. We've got sun over Mobile, Baldwin, and Washington counties, and that's about it. It's cloudy elsewhere. And the radar composite really not showing much. A little light rain across the Tennessee Valley. Got a few sprinkles elsewhere, but for most of the state, it's dry. And we are cool. Just not that long ago. Remember, we had those 80s and was above average, and people are wondering when's the fall weather going to get here. Well, there we go. We've got 50s over the northern half of the state. Even Eufaula sitting at 59 at mid-afternoon. It's 60 in Greenville and Thomasville. But down south, Gulf Shore is managing 81. That's where the sun is out. It's a nice day on the Gulf Coast. There's the watch warning map around the nation. We have a freeze watch in effect for parts of West Texas and the Panhandle, up into southern Kansas, and a few winter weather advisories across the Rocky Mountains. Here's the severe weather outlook through tonight. We have a level 1 out of level 5 marginal risk down around Daytona Beach, Melbourne, and West Palm Beach on the Atlantic coast of Florida. Otherwise, no severe storms expected. Tomorrow, a marginal risk over West Louisiana and southeastern Texas. And on day 3, which is Wednesday, not a single thunderstorm expected across the entire contiguous United States. Rain for the next 7 days. Additional rains, maybe 1 inch or more over the Tennessee Valley and parts of northeast Alabama. That's mainly with the rain coming in late tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. Central Alabama, about 1/2 inch, and under 1/2 inch for the southern third of the state. So in the tropics, you take out Melissa. Everything is okay, but Melissa obviously is a huge story. Here's the 7-day outlook. And again, other than Hurricane Melissa, no additional tropical storms or hurricanes are expected across the Atlantic basin. But goodness gracious, this thing is now packing sustained winds of 175 miles per hour. And it's barely moving, just barely drifting to the west-northwest at less than 5 miles per hour. And again, you can see the island of Jamaica up in the top of the frame there. And the problem is this will be taking a turn to the north, and that will be basically coming right on top of Jamaica, most likely tomorrow morning. We'll check the latest track, and of course this will accelerate quickly up into the North Atlantic by the time the weekend gets here, becoming post-tropical. But in the short term, again, you can see this comes across Jamaica with 160 mile-per-hour winds. And again, right now, the winds are 175, about as strong as it gets. And we'll have an eyewall replacement cycle, and we'll have some fluctuations in intensity, but whatever. This will be a very destructive, dangerous hurricane on top of Jamaica. Comes across the eastern tip of Cuba Wednesday morning as a Category 3, then across the southeast Bahamas by Wednesday night as a Category 2, and this thing might be close to Bermuda Thursday night as it accelerates rapidly into the North Atlantic. But again, this will obviously have no direct impact on the United States. And again, the good news, other than Melissa, it's awfully quiet. But goodness gracious, look at those mesovortices in the eye of this thing. And I've worked hurricanes like this before. They don't happen that often, but they do, and they have. But you just hope and pray that everybody on the island of Jamaica is ready, and they've known for days this is coming. And understand this ain't their first rodeo, but getting one like this is very unusual for them. So we'll be certainly praying for them in the short term. But let's go to models, model fans. European, this is valid tomorrow at 4, the 12Z run. And you can see that new shortwave kind of coming down the backside of the trough down through Kansas and Missouri. But I think tomorrow should be mostly dry. Could there be a shower somewhere? Yes, but not many. This is tomorrow afternoon at 4. And you can see that new batch of rain over Arkansas and around the Mississippi Delta. And that will be rotating in here tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. And there we go. Boom. This is Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock. Got a surface low near Memphis with just a big old batch of light rain. This is stratiform rain, no convection, stable air, no thunder, no lightning, just good old-fashioned rain. The most widespread rain will likely be Wednesday morning. There could be a few spotty showers Wednesday afternoon as that cold core upper low comes through. And then Thursday, everything pretty much lifts out of here. Thursday looking mostly dry. The chance of a shower, technically not zero with the upper trough, but looks like a mostly dry day. And a cool day like today, highs in the 50s. And then on Friday, it's going to be cold Friday morning, Halloween. For the northern half of the state, lows should be in the 30s, and a lot of the colder spots will see some light frost for the first time this season. The high Friday will be in the 60s for most of the state. Great night for the trick-or-treaters Friday night, high school football. Then as the weekend begins, again, little spokes coming around this upper trough. The Europeans suggesting we might need to mention a slight chance of a shower Saturday, but I think most places will be dry. And the same thing on Sunday. The chance of rain really not zero, but with a look like that, nothing widespread. Again, highs in the 60s for most of the state. And a week from today, this is Monday, the 3rd of November. Got a northwest flow aloft and a very dry air mass, cool and dry. Let's go out 10 days. This is Thursday, November the 6th. Same thing, northwest flow aloft, and once again, a very dry air mass. So at this point, much of next week looking dry. Here's a look at rain for the next 15 days. This is valid through the 11th of November. The mean has come down now between 1 and 2 inches between now and the 11th of November. And again, a lot of this will be tomorrow night and Wednesday morning. Temperatures coming off the NBM National Blend of Models. 60s tomorrow, 50s on Wednesday and Thursday for the northern two-thirds of the state. And again, you see 40 for the low there Friday and Saturday morning, but many spots over the northern third of the state will be well down in the 30s with a chance of frost. And then next week, highs mostly in the 60s, lows in the 40s, which is what we expect this time of the year. Latest long-range guidance just in. November 4th through November 10th. Temperatures near or maybe a little below average. Hey, let's roll some Children's of Alabama Kid Cam. Whoa, what a crowd. We've had some big crowds this year. These are my buddies at Berry Elementary School in Fayette County, home of the Wildcats. Had a great session today, and man, I like these cookies a lot. Cookies with a message. Got to respect that polygon. That's outstanding. Had a great time today. Did some storm spotting for these guys. Kids can be great storm spotters. We talked about how we forecast the weather, thunderstorms, tornadoes, hurricanes, winter storms, and much more. Fun times today. So again, to all these great teachers and students at Berry Elementary School in Fayette County. Thanks a lot for a great visit earlier today. You know you guys are looking good. All right, let's check the schedule. Tomorrow going to be in Sylacauga for a senior adult program at First Baptist Church. Wednesday, MLK Elementary in Tuscaloosa. Thursday, going to be at Willowbrook Church in Huntsville. And then after that, I'll be swinging by Sneed State Community College in Boaz. Friday morning, Mount Olive Elementary School, and Saturday it's a book signing, and we are going to be in Albertville at the Sand Mountain Amphitheater. We're going to be there between 10 and 1. Marshall County, come on now. If you're in Gunnersville, Albertville, Boaz, anywhere nearby, come see us. It's a great time to do some Christmas shopping. If you got somebody in your family that loves weather, get them a shirt. We got all kind of cool weather shirts. We've got our children's book series and much more. We take a lot of pictures, and we have a lot of fun. So, again, we're going to be at the Sand Mountain Amphitheater in Albertville Saturday from 10 until 1. Don't forget, tonight it's Monday night Weather Brains night. Weather Brains, the weekly show for weather geeks, dweebs, nerds, dorks, and weenies. 7 o'clock Central Time, youtube.com/weatherbrains. Catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News. And as always, you can hear my forecast on great radio stations around the state, including in Birmingham, 98.7 KISS. Thanks for watching. Have a great Monday evening, and God bless.